Larry Sparano. Hey, what do you think?
Good morning, Kent. It sounds like Chris Hayes took the scenario from the movie Speed with Keanu Reeves, where the bus had to stay above 50 miles an hour. All the passengers would be
I
blown
remember
up. Yeah, quite a interesting and I think kind of bizarre analogy. But again, how much of this is going to redound to Trump in the election? Now, as you know, I'm in the conservative area of Pennsylvania where it's conservative Democrats, a lot of Trump support here. And what I hear people saying is, well, what about all these protests that the liberals aren't saying anything about? Isn't that spreading the virus as well? So it's a mixed hit on Trump, whether he's going to be totally blamed for this or whether there's that kind of backlash. It's hard to read at this point.
but apparently Biden's really up in Pennsylvania. I was looking at some figures last night.
Yeah, supposedly, again, if you could believe those polls, but don't forget, in the last election, Trump won Pennsylvania, even though it's a heavily Democratic state, and he did it by support from the suburbs. Trump was brought in by support outside of the big cities.
Right, right.
Hillary, don't forget, Hillary's from Pennsylvania. Her family is anyway. So,
Yeah.
so she had the support in the big cities, and Trump was able to eke out a victory in the swing state of Pennsylvania from support outside the big city. So the same scenario could be somewhat at play now. Again, it's too early to analyze this whether Trump is going to suffer as much as the polls are saying come November.
The last question: what do you think about the new hydroxychloroquine thing?
Well,
Yes.
again, from the reports I'm reading, are not being shown much on CNN and MSNBC, if at all, more doctors are saying, and there's more studies coming out, that it is effective. So there's no reason for them to be withholding this. If you want to get into conspiracy theories, the right wing says, this is all part of a plan to bring Trump down by keeping the virus going until November. Now, I'm not subscribing to that necessarily, but what I'm saying is this is helping the Democrats as long as they keep this going. And again, there's no reason why they couldn't be using hydroxychloroquine all this time.
Right, right. I hear you. All right, sir. Well, thank you for coming on. We'll talk tomorrow.
All right, Ken.
See you now. Bye bye.
Bye.